We've talked a little bit about how chiropractic can be beneficial for children with autism, and I want to explain more detail about how that might look and why that might be a great strategy for you and your family. We've talked a lot about the organs, the glands that suffer from toxins. Well, let me show you some really fantastic ways to help our bodies naturally heal. So our bodies are designed to be self-healing and self-regulating. In fact, our bodies are designed to thrive. They are so incredibly intelligent, very smart, and they know exactly what to do if they're just given the right opportunity. Times we have to remove that interference, or maybe the things that are causing the most stress. So we talked about toxins as one of them. Well, there can be what we call misalignments or subluxations, which is a fancy name that chiropractors like to use, which means a vertebrae can be out of alignment and it can cause a negative effect on the nerves leaving the spinal cord. So as you know, our brain sits here, the spinal cord runs down the whole spine, and it sends messages of all these nerves to every organ, gland, tissue, cell, you name it. So if our spine is not functioning the way it's supposed to, it can have a negative effect on these nerves leaving our spinal cord. And it can definitely create some added stress on an individual. The nerves that leave this area of the spine, they actually go and attach to your stomach, they go and attach to your pancreas, and even contribute to your liver. So think of the power and the benefit that can come from addressing good function of the spine to allow better communication from the brain to the whole body. Now with children with autism, one area that is commonly, and I would say very importantly, a place that needs to be focused on is what we call the upper cervical spine. It's right in the back of the head, right on top of that very top vertebrae. There can be some areas that get subluxated, or like I said, meaning that joint is just not moving and it's restricted, it's not allowing proper function. That can have a direct connection with that part of the nervous system that we've talked about, the parasympathetic, which is that more calming and restful and digestive, part of the nervous system. And if we can positively affect this part of the brain and the nervous system, man, it can do a lot of good in reducing stress and tension on the body. So chiropractic is a phenomenal tool. I've seen it do wonders for individuals and children. And even when I first got into this journey, this was the first tool I had and the only tool I had originally. And I still found that this alone did some really good things for the kids. But I realized it wasn't enough, and that's why I learned more about detoxification of the brain, detoxification of the body, and of course the proper nutrition and digestive health as well. As far as some good therapies that you might consider or want to look into along with chiropractic would be craniosacral is another great technique that can be really helpful for children with autism. And as far as finding a good chiropractor, I would definitely make sure that they know how to do a lot of work with the upper cervical spine and that they can do it effectively. So those are the types of chiropractors that can be really powerful and helpful, is doing some good effective adjustments of the neck, the upper part of the neck, and that can help, again, calm down that fight or flight mechanism that you and I are now familiar with after discussing that before.